Tapping in, tapping in. How y'all doing today? Hope all is well out there. Oh man, I was just reading something on my news briefing about uh, Pope Francis apologizing to the indigenous people. You know, I'm like, you know, damn. After all these years, now he want to apologize for the damage that they done to the indigenous people. You know, I think he knows something is up, and I know, according to the scriptures, you know, those people who you apologizing to is the Lord's people. It's our people. You know, see, you touched the apple of the Lord's eye, and now you're sorry for what you done. But I think the Pope know what's going on. I think he know that the Most High judgment is coming to them for what they did to God's people, and yeah, I think he knows. You know, something is up. You know, we've been suffering in this country for over 400 years plus, and nothing has gotten better for us because we've been under the hands of uh, the Edomites, according to the scriptures, Esau, and you know, y'all breach your authority, and I think he know the Most High judgment is coming back on them for what they did, and I think uh, this is why he's doing what he's doing. You know, you can't do what you do to God's people and think you're gonna get away with it. You know, God allowed you to use His people for so long. Now He's coming back to redeem His people, to raise His people up, uh, and to give them everything they always was lacking. You know, give them that salvation. You know, that freedom that they never had. You know, all the gold and silver that was taken from these people, that was taken from God's people, they about to give it back because that's scripture. You know, so with that being said, man, you know, we just know that the Lord is working behind the scenes and He's working miracles and He's finna get ready to restore, you know, His people. Yeah. So I was just tapping in my folks because I saw that and I was like, man, let me say something about that. You know, that's why if you read Joel, the third chapter, you know, that pretty much explains what the Most High is going to do. You know, uh, matter of fact, I can read it for you. Yeah, now I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. I had to go get my book, but I'm back. So let's read Joel right quick because, you know, like I said, uh, this is what the Most High judgment is on you know, on His enemies for doing what they did to His people. You know, it say just Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is that's in the land of Israel, uh, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land, you know, and they have cast lots for my people, meaning they bidded on God's people. You know, when they were sold into captivity, they was bidded on and sold to uh, different slave masters across, you know, wherever they was sent to, you know. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold into the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians and to the people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. See, and this is what's going on now. You see, all the mighty men of the world, the Lord is going to draw them in, and going to is going to plead with them for His people. You see, so the Lord is stirring up all these spirits to start these wars, so that He can do what He have to do for His people. Uh, let them. It say, let all men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. And let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about, to the cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. See? So this is what the Lord is doing. This is why I say I think that the Pope is know what's going on, you know, because of what Bible prophecy says, you know. So look, this is the Most High doing, so He can gather His people. You see, everybody want to say, well, we all God's people. But yeah, God made everybody just like, but He chose certain people out of all people, you know. Just like we all have a favorite pair of shoes, a favorite pair of jeans. You have plenty of shoes or plenty of jeans, but you have a favorite pair out of all the ones you have. And it's the same way with the Most High. You see, you have these people have touched the apple of God's eye. You see. So let's go to let's go to Isaiah, because I was reading this earlier, and let's go to Isaiah chapter. We can read chapter 10. And 10 and 20. I'm sorry for reading the Bible with my hat on. That's disrespect to the Most High. So it say, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth. So that's why I always say we have to come back to the Most High in His truth. We have to shut these lies down, this falsehood down, you know, and speak on the Lord's truth and who His people is. We are the descendants of the Israelites, you know. So God is gathering His sheep, you know, so that we can um, come back to serve Him, so He can put us on high, sit us above all of these other nations. We say the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob unto the mighty God. You see that? So the remnant, we are the remnant. So God said that we have to return to him. For though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. So it's we all scattered all over the world, and the Lord say we are as the sand of the sea. You know, it's a lot of sand on the beach fronts and at the beaches. You know, that's how God is counting us, like the sand out there. So you can't count all the sand that's at the beach. You know, he said, but a remnant shall return. Everybody's not going to return to this truth. Some people's going to stay in their ways and stay in their mindset that that was developed through religion. You see, so the Lord is calling a remnant of His people, not everyone. You know, everybody's not going to get this truth. Everybody's not going to get this word. But He has a remnant in, of the people who He's calling back to Him. You see that? You see? Let's jump over to 11 and 9. It say they shall not hurt nor destroy in all my holy mountains, for the earth shall be full of knowledge of the Lord, as the water cover the sea. So when you look out to the when you are at sea and you looking far as your eyes can see, you don't see nothing but water, and that's how the knowledge of the Most High is going to go out. It's going to be all over as far as your eyes can see. You're going to hear the knowledge of the Most High. It say, for the earth shall be full of knowledge of the Lord, and the waters covered as the waters cover the sea. And in that day there shall be a root of Jesse, which shall stand for an ensign of the people. To it shall the Gentiles seek, and his rest shall be glorious. And it shall come to pass in that day the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea. And he shall set up an ensign for the nations, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, and gather together the dispersed of Judah from the four corners of the earth. You see? So no matter where we was driven to, the Lord is going to gather the remnant of his people. So I just want to share that with y'all, you know, because, this is, the Lord's time, and the Lord is working his miracles through his people, through his angels. And we have to just prepare our spirit, man. It's hard, you know, uh, fighting this flesh, but we have to get our spirit right with the Most High.